Now, one of the things that confuses people about the terminology, particularly with battery packs on electric cars, is the amount of energy it's got. Now, energy is a very different idea to power. We talked about power being the rate of doing work, how quickly you get a job done. Energy is the capacity to do that work. So how many hills that car can climb, how far up that hill it can go. That's the energy it's got. How quickly it does it, that's down to the power. So energy is the capacity to do some work. And it directly equates with electric cars to how much range you've got, because that's the work you're doing. How far you're driving that car, that's the work. If you've got a higher power car, you can do that quicker, although you'll get through that energy a lot faster. So we measure energy in electric vehicles in kilowatt hours. That's thousands of watts times the number of hours they can deliver it for. Now, in other areas of engineering, we use different measurements to measure energy. In fact, we use joules quite a lot. And there's a direct relationship between watts and joules. But for electric cars, we tend to use kilowatt hours, which is a bit of a hangover from the mains industry, where your domestic electricity meter measured the amount of energy going into your house in kilowatt hours. Now, this can cause a little bit of confusion because it's got watts in it. And people get confused between kilowatts, like the motor's got so much kilowatts power potential, and kilowatt hours, how much energy is stored in the battery. And a lot of people seem to get those muddled up, which really annoys me. So don't do that. The amount of energy you've got in kilowatt hours is simply the number of kilowatts times the number of hours, time. So time times power equals energy. Very simple equation. So if we want to have a 100 kilowatt motor running for 1 hour, we would need 100 kilowatt hours worth of energy in the battery to do that. It's not overly complicated really, is it, when you think about it? But don't get your kilowatt hours mixed up with your kilowatts. One's energy, the other's power. Very different things. Got it? Good.